Good day, and welcome to Hiroshima University's English Podcast.
Hi everyone! 文化警察24時へ今日もようこそお越しくださいました。I'm Kay.
And I'm Joe. We're very happy to have you here today. We're sure that your English is improving.
And today we're traveling to the...
United States. Notice always the United States. You must have the.
So, Joe, do you know who discovered America? 誰がアメリカを発見したかご存知ですか？
All Americans know this. They learn it in school. The answer was Christopher Columbus in 1492. 1492, right? So this is about 100 years before Oda Nobunaga. Right, in 1492. All Americans know this, that Columbus came on the Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria, these three boats. So we learn all these facts.
ですが、コロンバスは本当にアメリカを発見したんでしょうかというのが今回のダイアログのトピックです。とあるクラスで生徒にクリストファー・コロンバスがアメリカを発見したというふうに言っている教師をワールが呼び止めています。実はコロンブスはカリブ諸島のいくつかの島を見つけただけなんですね。教師がまずみんな87ページを開いてねっていうふうに言っています。To turn 何々 to で何ページを開くかっていう意味ですね。
Right, so the teacher wants the students to turn their books to page 87. They should turn their books to page 87. So you can turn a book, that's okay, or just turn the page.
Okay.
Both are okay. Turn the page, turn to page 87, for example.
で、クリストファー・コロンブスがアメリカ発見の責任者だというふうに書いてあるよねというふうに言っています。そこにワールがやってきます。すみません、ミスター・エドワード。それは嘘ですねというふうに言っています。教師は、嘘？どういう神経でそんなこと言ってるんですかというふうに言っています。What gives you the nerve to say that? で、どういう神経で言ってるんですかというふうな意味です。この表現はちょっと挑発的というか怒ってる時に使われる言葉なので、この男の教師の人はあんまりバールに訂正されたことが嬉しくないみたいですね。For example,
What gives you the nerve to be absent from class all the time? The teacher says that to the student. What gives you the nerve to be absent from class so much? The teacher's kind of angry, right?
To give another example,
Kay, I just saw you take my money here that was on the table. What gives you the nerve to take that money, to take my money?
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I will forgive you this time.
Thank you.
And again in the dialogue, the man says to the policewoman, Val, what gives you the nerve to say that? To say that he is lying about who discovered America.
コロンブスが最初に到着したのは今のジャマイカなんですね、実は。present day で今日のとか現代のという意味ですね。
Right, it's called present day Jamaica. But in those days, of course, it was called something different by the Native Americans who lived there. But today it's called Jamaica.
実はコロンブスはアメリカを発見するところまでは行ってないんですね。で、男の教師の人は、じゃあなんで私たちはコロンブスデーを祝うんですかというふうに言っています。で、バールはアメリカ人は自分の手柄にするのが好きですからねというふうに言っています。To take credit for something で自分の手柄にするという意味です。Could you give an example, Joe?
Sure. For example, the Hiroshima carp, they do very good, right? And the people living in Hiroshima take credit for the team's success. You know, the team, the players are doing very good. But the people in the city, they think, oh, we are great. The people in the city, we support them. So that's why they win, right? The people in the city take credit for the team's success. But actually, it's the players who are doing the succeeding, right?
ジョーはめちゃくちゃ詳しいですね。
That's one example. To give another example very generally of Japanese or any country actually, Japanese take credit for having good cars, right? Only a few people are making the good cars, but all Japanese like to take credit for the country's high quality cars. Actually, it's only a few people who are doing it, right? And again in the dialogue, Val, the policewoman, says that Americans have Columbus Day because they like to take credit for discovering America, like that. Even though they themselves did not discover America, right? That's right.
で、教師は、しまった、アメリカのコロンブス枕買ったばっかりなのに、というふうに言っています。 なんてこった、どうすればいいんだというふうに悩んでいますね。What the heck ってなんてこったという意味ですね。
That's right, and it's relatively polite, so you can say it.
Okay.
For example, what the heck is that? It's not that strong, so you can say it.
Is it just like, oh my gosh?
Yeah, it's oh my gosh.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Like that. Oh my god is a little too strong. Like what the hell, that's too strong again. You can't really say that. But you can say what the heck like that. What the heck did you do? You're kind of complaining, but it's not that strong, so you can say it. It's okay.
で、どうすればいいんだというふうに男の人は言っています。To be supposed to で、いろんな意味がありますが、ここではどうすればいいんだ、どうすることを期待されてるんだというふうに言って文句を言っています。
Right, so you use this supposed to do something, especially when you're complaining about something. What the heck am I supposed to do with the pillow?
To give another example of supposed to.
Tonight, I'm supposed to do some homework. That means I should do it, and you're kind of complaining like that. One more time in the dialogue, he says, What the heck am I supposed to do with the pillow?
で、バールは、クレイジーな考えがあるわよって言ってます。A thought ってアイディアということですね。一晩寝てよく考えなさいねというふうに言っています。To sleep on で一晩寝てよく考えるという意味ですが、ここでは枕で寝るというもう一つの意味も隠されています。She's kind of joking, I think.
That's right. So when she says sleep on it, she has two meanings. One is he can sleep on the pillow physically, right?
Yeah.
And also he can just think about what to do for one night. So if you want to not make a decision today and think about something until the next day, you say?
Sleep on it.
That's right. Good expression.
それではゆっくりなスピードで聞いてシャドウイングをしてみましょう。そしてポーズが空いたところで文章を読む練習をしてみてください。
All right, class. If you'll all please turn your books to page 87. You'll see that Christopher Columbus was the man responsible for discovering America.
Excuse me, Mr. Edwards. I was just walking by your classroom and heard you lying to your students.
Lying to my students? What gives you the nerve to say that?
Because it's true. Columbus didn't discover America. He really wasn't even that close. The first land that he spotted was the Blue Mountains in present-day Jamaica.
Okay, so if Columbus didn't discover America, why do we celebrate Columbus Day?
Because Americans like to take credit for everything.
Oh dear. I just bought this Columbus in America pillow. What the heck am I supposed to do with it now?
Here's a crazy thought. Sleep on it.
All right, class. If you'll all please turn your books to page 87, you'll see that Christopher Columbus was the man responsible for discovering America.
Excuse me, Mr. Edwards. I was just walking by your classroom and heard you lying to your students.
Lying to my students? What gives you the nerve to say that?
Because it's true. Columbus didn't discover America. He really wasn't even that close. The first land that he spotted was the Blue Mountains in present-day Jamaica.
Okay, so if Columbus didn't discover America, why do we celebrate Columbus Day?
because Americans like to take credit for everything.
Oh dear. I just bought this Columbus in America pillow. What the heck am I supposed to do with it now?
Here's a crazy thought. Sleep on it.
So, Joe, when is Columbus Day?
It's a holiday in February
Okay.
in America, right? And schools, the classes, especially elementary school, they learn about Christopher Columbus and things like that on that day in February. But it's not so important this holiday. So a lot of companies, they do not have off. They still have to work the companies. But sometimes it's kind of an unofficial holiday. Schools, they learn about it. But it's not really a day off.
今日はアメリカを発見したのがコロンブスっていう有名な説がちょっと崩れてしまった日でした。でもこのコロンブスが見つけたという今のジャマイカに行ってみるのもとっても楽しいと思いますし、コロンブスの足跡がたくさん見れるんじゃないかと思います。
Right, they speak English in Jamaica.
Yay!
Everybody try and go there and you'll have a good time.
See you next time at Hiroshima University's English Podcast.
Bye.
Bye. Questions from our listeners.
Hey, thank you, everyone.
Today's questions is from Shaola in Okayama. To me, thank you.
Yeah, this is for Kay. And the question is, Kay, who's your favorite singer?
Wow, it really depends on when, but recently I'm really into Oasis.
Okay,
Yeah.
Oasis? Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
How to pronounce it?
Oasis.
Oasis. Okay.
Right.
Recently I really love British pronunciation, and recently I love to listen to those British singers, especially old ones, Beatles,
Right.
something like that.
Right. Oasis has some really good songs, right? Right.
Whatever とか好きです。それではまだまだ、Twitter、Facebook、それからアプリのレビューで私たちへの質問お待ちしております。ぜひぜひどうぞ。バイバイ。